Welcome back. We've actually gone somewhere in the van finally, and here's what I need. That right there, some water, some nature, with some people going out in kayaks. We're in Emlenton, Pennsylvania, about an hour, probably a little more than an hour north of the garage. We're going somewhere, and we have a little ways to go yet. Ain't it right, Bella? Actually, I have Bella out on her extended leash. This is the Allegheny River. I'm really surprised how much smaller it is up here. I mean, it's from down, the Freeport area, New Kensington, down towards the garage, the Alleghenies. I mean, it's 3 or 4 times as wide. Up here, it looks like you could walk across it. Huh. I don't think I've ever been to Emlenton before. But yeah, it's a small town. There's a kayak rental place here, and yeah, a main street with buildings down both sides. And I think there's one of those signs that has a little bit of history on it. We might take a real quick peek at that. But this is nice being out. It's really just a perfect day to get out. It's in the 70s right now. It's still in the morning hours, but it's going into the 80s today. But we found a nice shady spot to park the van for right now, just take a little break. The historic sign mainly just mentioned about it being recreational, but at the same time, there was extreme conditions here during, as far as flooding went at one time. Upriver, they built the Kinzua Dam for flood control, and so they kind of regulate the water, and it doesn't get flooded here like it used to. But it showed pictures of one picture where, well, it says here River Avenue was impassable, so it would flood well up into here. So the river could still get high during like spring thaw. There'd be ice jams and all that extra water from thawing. It's nice to be out. I did not bring much. I didn't get anything else done on the van from the last video. I was working on that, getting that air conditioner thing, the ductwork figured out. But no, we're just something else came up, so I didn't do that. So things are still just thrown in here. I think today's mission is just going to be going up to our destination, just to get out and do nothing else. No projects, nothing else other than, I think maybe after we've went and seen what we want to see, is we just might find somewhere to park, kind of like this, only a little bit more private. I think I know of a spot later, just to park this afternoon and just do some organizing and re-evaluating what projects, reprioritizing things. Yeah, I've been missing. It's been a little frustrating. I want to be further along on this, but I have gotten a lot done. So I mean, on one hand, I feel kind of exhausted, like I just can't get enough done, and on the other hand, I do feel some accomplishment. So it's two sides to every coin, right? But I've kind of missed I need a little bit of adventure and a little bit of nature, and that's the main purpose of being out today. I've been missing, adventure and nature in my mental health diet. So today's a mental health day. How's that? And put everything else away. There's certainly things I could be doing to the van. I want to fix the front air conditioner. I want this. I want that. Blah blah blah. It's never ending. I got to take time to do some days off just to go do this. This video will probably see it a day or two late. This is Sunday, and it's gonna be Sunday fun day a little bit here. So yeah, we're gonna get heading back north here in just a little bit. There's a couple things that I think you'll really like. I didn't even bring Bella's bowls. I didn't bring her food. I didn't bring my food. You might have to show a burger later. You might have to stop and get something and share later. There's not. I mean, there are some snacks. I got some chips and crackers, and I think there's some peach cups in here. I just went shopping too, but it's all in the bounder. But I think we're just making a day trip, actually. When we were getting ready to leave, I'm thinking, let's just go. Just go. And I thought, should I get stuff ready? Should I bring my laptop so I can work and all that stuff? But and then this, and then that, and my printer, and got all the food. Next thing, I'm just like, let's just go right now. We'll just make a day trip if we have to, but we're gonna make this happen. So, and that's it. I just don't know if I can comfortably work in the van just yet. I don't have the swivel for this seat to turn around, or a thing to make a desk, or this figured out to make it, you know. We could probably go to State Park, and I could probably just set it up out on a picnic table, work from a picnic table, right? And I do have one small table, and I don't know. I got to kind of run through the motions here. I'm gonna get organized, maybe get that little table out, and my little chair I brought, and just kind of see if it'll work. And I'll just deal with it. Like I say, I want to prioritize. I want to take a break, get organized, reprioritize what else I need to do, and in what order, so we can get out on bigger trips. And the work thing is a big one. Okay, we can always grab a sandwich or eat out, right? I got to get my my little mini office figured out. That's going to be the big item. Yeah. All right. We are getting on some back roads here. Wait, we must be getting close. We're going across a couple of little one-lane bridges. Heck, one little town was so small. There was a one-lane bridge in town. That's small. Now, keep in mind here, the Allegheny Mountains have very extensive abandoned railroads. I mean, they're just everywhere. They're everywhere. I mean, you'll find abandoned railroads all across the country. But the mountains, there's just a lot of features, like, you know, old trestles and tunnels, and I say they're extensive because, well, they are. There's a lot of coal mining and logging and limestone, stone quarries, and well, oh, this is a test too. Little do a shakeout run. See what kind of flies around, comes loose, that sort of thing. Vans are pretty good though. They're not like an RV. RVs tend to bounce around a little bit more. Got a little rattle in the ceiling. I'll have to look into that. Hey there, girl. Settle now. We're out in the woods. It's nice. Seen some deer. Got all excited. Wanted to go out and chase them. See a squirrel. Did you see bad deers? Somewhere down here is supposed to be some pretty nice waterfalls. So, but there's I think three things we want to check out here, and one of them is the waterfall. So we'll see. I just found out there's a furnace down there too. Well, I mean, I knew there was a furnace up here. That was one of the things, but I didn't realize it was way down over the hill. So So it looks like we're gonna be in for a little bit of a hike here after a bit. It's kind of steep down in there.
Your destination is on the left.
Alright, I'm gonna see about sneaking in this little shady spot right here. Oh yeah, get us some shade.
This first part's not going to be too much of a hike because we're parked right over there. I don't know if you can see the van through all the leaves or not, but the tunnel is right here. This way, girl. Yeah, there's that big dark spot right in the center of your screen. It is right there. And it must be a curved tunnel. It's either very long, well, it has to be curved because I don't see any light at the end of the tunnel. We'll see. Let's get up here a little closer. Here's two informational signs here. Get ready with the pause button if you want to read them. Okay. This is probably about the best shot I'm gonna get here of it. There's that one. And then there's this one. That's what we're gonna go see here in a minute, is that what's left of this, that internal part, you know, the wood is all long gone, okay? But this, we have a cutaway showing the molten ore, but that stone structure still remains and has been marked is listed on the National Registry of Historic Places. Now, this tunnel up here, all right, now this is really interesting. Let's see here. Oops, let me see here. Yeah, you'll have to hit the pause button a couple times if you want to read that one. And then if you want to read that one. And if you want to read this one. So what I caught here was this is a very long tunnel. It is almost straight. And it's 868 feet long. So that's a pretty long tunnel. A couple of pictures here are pretty poor. Locomotive there. And that must have been the station probably here at the end of the station sign reads 99.5 miles from Pittsburgh, 33.5 to Oil City. And Oil City is where, you know, Quaker State and Pennzoil originated from. All right, and a big crane, I guess, digging the tunnel out. Wow. Yeah, and there, you know, look, this is all rock. Even that shelf way up there. That's some digging. You ready to go in there? You ready to go in? I don't see the date. I think that the keystone up there says, oh, it's hard to see. 1915? 1875? I should look. I forget what the date said on that sign we just read. Yeah, and of course it's got some graffiti. You know, it used to bother me, but anymore, it's just kind of par for the course. You know? Yeah, how old this is, and it's just held together quite well. This is wide enough that, you know, it was, I'm sure it was double tracked. 2 tracks in here, and these things are usually a place to, if you were in the tunnel and a train was coming, you could step in there and be out of the way. well this camera's gonna be in here. Oh, not very good at all. At this point, it's already pretty dark. I thought the auto exposure would do a little bit better than that, but I hear people and I see lights. Probably people on bicycles. I wonder if this will help. Hang on. I don't think the flashlight on my phone's gonna be much help. It might. Let's see. Probably not. Probably not. It actually got really dark in here. I used my flashlight. I actually walked off the edge of the pavement over here. Where is it? Where is it? And almost twisted my ankle. So I thought I better get back on center again. Wow. This tunnel's long. Alright, we'll be back when we get to the other end. Can't even hardly see the light. Let's turn around. There's the end we came in. Alright, let's keep moving. Okay, I can finally turn my flashlight off. I can see the pavement again. Yeah, it's like perfectly straight until the last little bit here has this turn in it. There's plenty of water coming from above up here. Bella will probably want a drink. We'll have to dodge it. Well, you know, I'm no tunnel inspector, but I'll tell you what, if I was, this is such a cool tunnel that it'd be sad to close it. To close it, I would. You know, the other end was dry and looked all intact, but you can see sections where, you know, cracks were repaired in a number of places. There's places and back there where it's darker you can't see, but I can see them coming out. There's areas where bricks have let loose and come down. And yeah, there's been some patchwork and some patchwork let loose. I'd be looking, I don't know, overall, what's the chances of a section of brick letting loose and coming down and hitting somebody? Overall, in good shape. I don't know. They must have deemed it was. And here we are. You know what? I hate to say it, but I hope Bella doesn't hear me. But this would have been more fun maybe being on the e-bike. First off, it has a headlight. And second off, I could go and go and go. And then there's Bella. I shouldn't have said it was more fun or it would be better. It's always good being out with Bella. But there are going to be different adventures that are just more suited for maybe just leaving her in the van. You know, in the shade, locked, a couple of some windows cracked, the vent cracked, or if it's hot enough, run the air conditioner for her. But there are going to be some adventures that I've already mapped out. Going to be in some videos, upcoming videos, that it's just going to make better sense to take the e-bike. So other ones that I can't take the e-bike, it's more of a hike kind of through the woods sort of thing to find one thing I have in mind. So she'll absolutely go with me on some, but some are better suited to just take the good old e-bike. So I gotta figure out how to put that on that cargo rack. I'll get it worked out. Bye. Come on, this way. Whoa, 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 whoa. Save it, save it, save it. Well, we got some other hiking to do ahead of us. Okay. Well, we did it. We seen the other end of the tunnel. It's a shame they have that all blocked off. Well, I don't know if it's a shame, but it looks like that might be an alternative way, a path that runs along the river. Those that are kind of spooked by the... Well, you could get a bike around it. That's just to keep vehicles and ATVs and stuff out. You can get a bike through there or around that last one. That might be an interesting ride too, just scenic of the river. But some people just don't like tunnels. Especially old tunnels that, you know, could collapse. It's been around for over 100 years. Oh, Bella had me. Yeah, look at all the rock up there. Yeah, they had to cut through some rock to get this tunnel through the hill. All right, now what? Should we go back to the tunnel, get onto the other things, the waterfall and the furnace? Probably. Yeah, I see that keystone a little bit better. I think it definitely says 1915. So I don't know what the sign said at the beginning, but that's when the tunnel was completed. It's so dark in there. Might as well get going. Bella, you ready to go again? All right, I'll meet you at the other end. Oh, wait, one more thing. This graffiti, you think it'd just be at the ends where there's daylight. But surprisingly, I stopped at a couple places in the middle where it's really dark and used my camera, my phone's flashlight. And there's a bunch of it. I mean, like all the way through here. But you know what? Something that's old, and I've learned to become okay with it. Did you walk through the water? Take it off, girl. Take it off. Okay. I'll see you at the other end. Wow, seriously. We're in the middle of the dark part again. I know I said I'd meet you at the other end, but it's so dark in here that, yeah, I got found the edge of the pavement again and almost did it again.
I think it goes to flashing.
How you doing?
Good.
Good?
How are you doing today?
Doing all right.
Good.
That's a good dog.
All right, go on. I learned to not look at the bicycle headlights because they do adjust then your eyesight has to adjust again to the dark. Kind of blinds you for a minute. Almost there. That's been quite a walk, actually. It was a little longer walk than I expected. When I kind of researched and found this place, I had no idea it was a tunnel as long as it was, or is. Huh. That's quite a tunnel. Bella bella. I wonder if it's haunted. Never know about them things. Some tunnels and places are claimed to be haunted. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Come on, girl. Come on, get back. We got bikes coming. Come on. Come on. Good girl. All right, I think I discovered well, or noticed, is more like it, another part of this, probably would have been this railway here. Over here, there must have been somewhere, maybe up in there, there might have been a switch where another rail came over, because it looks like, you know, that's all nice cut stone. It looks like across the top there would have been, you know, a railroad, or maybe just a road. But that was likely another track that switched off and went up through that valley over there, maybe to another coal mine or stone quarry or something. All right, let's get back up the hill a little bit. And the van is beginning to get some adventure dust on it. Getting down those dusty roads. We're getting adventure dust. You ready to go? Hmm? Wait. Get your collar off. Cooler staying at a nice 39 degrees. And it has warmed up quickly. It was nice that tunnel, it was nice and cool in that tunnel. But out here, it's like, it is warming up today. Well, let's get that last hike out of the way. All right, park the van up there. More cyclists about. There they go. I do hear water down there. So let's go on the waterfalls. And I think the furnace is gonna be somewhere just downstream of it, I think. Let's see. Hang on, Bella. There's no need to pull me down the hill. You can pull me back up. You can help with that. Yeah, I don't know why I'm surprised that there's a lot of bikes out. Of course there is. This is a, you know, fantastic recreation area. Why wouldn't there be? Beautiful day. Of course there's lots of bikes out. Come on, Bella. So I have this extra long leash. It's 26 foot. She uses every bit of it. Come on. I reel her back in when we're coming up on people, though. Come here. Come on. Get back here. You're gonna need to mind a little bit better when we're going downhill. Okay? No pulling downhill. Save all that for going uphill. I'm sure you can get a nice drink down here too. Oh, there they are. Let's go over this way and down. Oh boy. There hasn't been any rain in a while, but it's still flowing pretty nice. We'll get down there. I did spot the corner of that furnace right down there, so we need to get down over the hill here somehow. It gets a little steep right here. Yeah, there's a bunch of ways down here. It's just sort of pick your way. We're gonna go this way. That's pretty dang nice. I should have wore swimming stuff, at least shorts today. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't pack any. I was thinking, it was pretty cool this morning when we left. So, you know, jeans and a t-shirt was I think that would be a nice cooling off there. We made it down here. It's just beautiful, huh? Imagine what it looks like in the wintertime too. When all that's freezing and giant icicles hanging off it. Water's still flowing, but this is pretty dang nice down here. It feels a lot cooler down here too. It's much lower in the shade. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Alright, so we're going to leave the falls and the furnace. I don't know if you look real close, you can see it there right in the center. We're going to take a little walk down there, check that out. Better, go on. Oh, let's go that way. Come on, easy. Yeah, once we start back up the hill, I'll be coaxing her. Like, go on, go on. Yep, it's broke. Okay, wait. Come on. Yeah, this wasn't too bad getting down in here. It's a popular place, so the paths are well worn in. You know, people find the easiest way to to go, and it's worn in nice. But still, uphill is uphill, right? Huh. Yeah, look at that thing. Wow, there was trees growing out of it, and they've trimmed them off. Let's go which way? Let's go around the upper side. I am huffing and puffing a little bit. Oh, must be getting old. My knees are bothering me. Well, one of them's been bothering me because I fell like an idiot out of the RV, being careless. Some of you patrons know that I told that little story. Fell and I thought I broke one ankle, and my right ankle and my left knee, and I still feel that. So I'm trying to be careful not to take on any more damage. All right. Wow. I just love stone structures. Let me back up a little bit more. There, that's better. Yeah, stone structures are just so awesome. Oh, good. Oh, there's another opening on the bottom side. We'll have to go over there. All right, hang on a second. That's better. I have my zoom in a little bit. I forgot about that. This GoPro, you can zoom out or zoom in before you start recording, but once you're recording, you're stuck. You got to turn it back off to change it. So I'm looking at another camera that actually you might be able to, another sports camera, you might be able to zoom in and out while you're recording. Like, why don't I just use a phone? Look, oh look. Oh, the cool air coming out of here. That is weird. This looks kind of sketchy. That big rock is kind of leaning. Looks kind of sketchy, but I wonder if there was, see, that side's almost round like there was one over on that side, but I mean, it's not, but, and this looks like a main chimney, and that one over there on that side somehow must have opened up into this main chimney. Let's see about looking, see if we can go in a little bit further and look up. Hang on. Let's have a little look-see in here.
Wow. There's some adventure. Climbing inside this old chimney. What do you think, Bella? Huh? Yeah, it's weird that it's cool in here. I need to sit here for a while. You ready to drag me back up the hill? Alright, battery's hanging in there pretty good. 39%. We're okay with the battery. But yeah, there's the waterfall up there. Some folks up there and enjoying it. Okay. Man, mission accomplished. We got all three today. You know, the tunnel, waterfalls, and the oven. And there had to been, you know what, this being down in this valley from the road way up there, you know, there had to have been a rail bed. You know, because we just came up this little valley from where the tunnel was. So there had to have been probably a branch, you know, a switch, and had a rail line coming up, you know, up here to get the product. And I would guess that there's probably some serious, you know, coal mines or ore, mining for ore up here in these hills. Oh, check here, I didn't even notice this. Oh yeah, there was I don't know if you remember that picture. You can always go back and watch that part of the video. That picture where it had the water wheel, you know, that ran this furnace. I'm guessing they probably ran a blower, you know. But here's this channel right here. Yeah, that picture had the water wheel over here on the side. Yeah, went round and round over here. Yep, water come down the stream. They had it channeled in here. Came down through the channel. Powered the water wheel. Yeah, and drained back out into the creek. Pretty cool. And I don't remember when it went out of commission, but yeah, it's funny what a couple of decades, or 6 or 8 decades will do sitting. It's like somebody drew their own hieroglyphics in the moss. There's some over here too. I think that's gonna do it today. I don't know about stopping at that place on the way back or not. We might. I was gonna find a little place by the creek. Maybe one thing I do regret not bringing was my fishing pole. So there's a nice little creek on the way back. We might stop there. I already did take a little bit of time and organize the van at that one stop we made. It's coming along. It's much better. So yeah, I'm gonna reprioritize my projects and get back with it so we can get out and start doing more of this. So this is what's nice, is getting out. So here's for making it happen, right? You ready to go, girl? Are you ready to go? All right, let's go. She knows what I say. She knows it's time. That's it. She's gonna lead the way. There we go. One last look from above. Yeah, this ain't bad. Van's right up there. Bunch of bikes parked there. There's somebody had a campfire right here. Getting into this place here the last 5 miles, there were so many lefts and rights and lefts and rights. I'm not sure how to get out of here, and my phone I brought doesn't have a signal out here, so it's having a hard time finding directions. So maybe when I get back up the top of the hill, maybe I will, or I'll just at some point I'll either get lucky or I'll get signal and get directions then. Although sometimes bugs like sweaty boys. Here. How about a little bit of bonus footage? The plus side is we got up the hill and I got service, and bang, we got our maps all set. But there's an old camper in the woods here, an old trailer. There it is. That's pretty far gone. Huh? Not gonna fix that one. Well, you can fix anything with enough money. I see the wooden frame, the studded walls, some sheet metal work, a little carpenter work, get some windows repaired. Heck, a paint job, you'd be in. Oh, she's like flat as a pancake back here. Let's see, a roof vent, another roof vent, little cap for probably a stove. Oh boy. Okay, there's the bonus footage. We're gonna get out of here. I have a bunch of work to do in the morning. I need to be at my laptop, and I need to have Wi-Fi, and I need to have my printer, and there's that stuff, and I just don't have all that stuff ready to go in here yet. So that was the reason we just made a day trip to go out on a big loop. I have some of these type of things and some others kind of mapped out. I'd like to go on a big loop and be gone for a while, but I have to get this outfitted just a little bit better. My little office stuff and just a couple loose ends. But we're getting there. We're getting close. This is a start. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back soon.